Hello and welcome to Family Tree Sagas. We are excited to share the true tales from our own diverse family tree and to remind you that every family tree has its own incredible sagas. These narratives, richly painted with meticulous genealogical research and AI-enhanced creativity, celebrate the legacies that forge our identities. Explore the enchanting Sicilian Sagas, uncover the depths of northern Mexico with the Allende Chronicles, and venture into the heart of dispatches from the disputed Texas territories. Each story is a piece of a much larger puzzle, just like the stories in your own tree. So, let's set sail on this journey of discovery together, celebrating the sagas that connect us all.
The Allende Chronicles in Search of de la Garza Chapter 8, From Grief to Growth, Nurturing the de la Garza Future. In the quietude of Allende, Victor de la Garza stood amidst the fields, feeling the weight of an unbearable absence. The wind, once carrying Teodora's laughter, now echoed with silence. Every step through their land was a walk through memories he wasn't ready to face. The fields, once alive with the warmth of shared moments, now felt hollow to Victor, an expanse of memories that served as his only solace, where he sought the strength to guide his family through their shared grief. Teodora's spirit, imbued with love and resilience, lingered in every corner of their home, guiding Victor and their children Maria Severa, Simon, Atanasio, Pedro, and young Ventura, towards a future she had helped shape but could not see. In this time of sorrow, the community of Allende rallied around the de la Garza family, their support a testament to the bonds forged by Victor and Teodora's enduring love and commitment. Victor, drawing from the legacy of strength and unity left by his ancestors, found a renewed sense of purpose. He resolved to honor Teodora's memory by instilling her values in their children, ensuring her legacy would flourish in the generations to come. As Victor looked out over the land that had witnessed their life's joys and trials, he knew the path ahead would be fraught with challenges, yet, he also knew that Teodora's spirit, intertwined with the legacy of their ancestors, would guide the de la Garza family through the seasons of change awaiting them. Building a new life. In Allende, Victor de la Garza, embraced by the memory of his late wife Teodora, faced the unfolding seasons with resilience. Their marriage, officially registered in March 1876 after nearly 2 decades of unwavering partnership, was a poignant affirmation of their enduring love, sealed just months before Teodora's passing in June. This act, carried out as if foretelling the imminent loss, left the community and their children anchored in the strength of their shared past. In the wake of Teodora's departure, the void in the household was palpable. Victor, at 37, saw the need for a nurturing presence to restore the balance his family had lost. His heart, though weathered by sorrow, found an unexpected light in Maria Engracia Barrera. At just 18, her spirit carried an unspoken wisdom, and her gentle resilience stirred something in him. A reminder that even after the storm, new growth could emerge. Their marriage in October 1876, though born from necessity, blossomed into a partnership founded on mutual respect and a shared commitment to the family's future. Allende's transformation. As the 19th century waned, Allende, under the shadow of Mexico's evolving political landscape, began to mirror the nation's tumultuous journey towards modernization. The introduction of the railway in the late 1800s promised to bridge distant markets, fostering economic growth while also ushering in the winds of change that threatened to erode the fabric of traditional life. Victor de la Garza, now a respected elder, observed these shifts with a contemplative eye. One crisp evening, he sat with his son Ventura, born in 1864, on their old family porch, overlooking fields that whispered the tales of generations. Ventura, Victor's voice held the weight of years and a history built on this soil. This railway will bring more than trade. It will bring change. The challenge will be to let this progress into our town without letting it strip away who we are. We must hold fast to our roots, even as we grow. Ventura, educated and articulate, understood the delicate balance his father spoke of. I agree, father. We should lead by example, integrating the new while safeguarding our heritage. Perhaps we can guide Allende into this new era with the grace of our ancestors. The conversation marked a pivotal moment for the de la Garza family, Victor, leveraging his influence, and Ventura, with his youthful vigor, engaged with local leaders and townsfolk, advocating for a balanced approach to development. They emphasized education, arguing that a knowledgeable community could better adapt to change without losing its identity. Their efforts bore fruit as Allende embraced the railway, not as a harbinger of unwanted change, but as a tool for sustainable growth. The town's economy flourished, attracting businesses and settlers, yet its cultural heartbeat remained strong, pulsating with the rhythms of its rich history and traditions. Through these transformative years, the de la Garza family, anchored by Victor's wisdom, became symbols of a community both weathered and wise, growing through seasons of hardship as naturally as mesquite tree roots. Maintaining the de la Garza spirit. The late 1800s brought significant socio-political changes to northern Mexico, impacting the daily lives of its inhabitants, including the de la Garza family. Ventura, now a prominent figure in Allende, found himself at the heart of these shifts. The Mexican Revolution loomed, bringing with it ideas of reform and the promise of a more equitable society. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Ventura gathered his family, including his wife, Maria del Refugio, and their children, in the living room, lit by the soft glow of oil lamps. "The world outside is changing," he said, his voice steady yet filled with an undercurrent of urgency. "But within these walls, we must remember who we are and where we come from. Our strength lies in our unity and our commitment to our values." His words resonated with his children, especially his eldest, who had witnessed the challenges and triumphs of their family and town. Ventura continued, "We must anchor ourselves in this community. Change is inevitable, but we owe it to your grandfather Victor, and to every ancestor before him, to protect the spirit they built. This legacy is not just land or a name. It's a promise to carry forward the strength and honor they forged through hardship." As political unrest stirred outside, the de la Garza home remained a sanctuary of tradition and resilience. Ventura, following in his father's footsteps, became a beacon of stability, guiding his family and neighbors through the uncertainties of the era with a firm belief in justice and the enduring spirit of the de la Garza lineage. A flourishing family tree. As the 19th century waned and the 20th dawned, Ventura de la Garza reflected on his life amidst the evolving landscape of Allende, now pulsating with the new rhythms of modernity and change. The town, much like his own family, had grown, its roots deepening into the soil of history and tradition. Sitting under the shade of an old mesquite tree, Ventura watched his children play, their laughter a testament to the enduring spirit of the de la Garza family. He turned to Maria del Refugio, his partner through years of hardship and happiness, and said, "Look at them, Refugio. They are the future we've built, from the past our ancestors gave us." Their family, a microcosm of Allende's own transformation, was a blend of the old and the new. Each child, with their unique dreams and aspirations, was a branch of the de la Garza tree, reaching out in different directions yet rooted in the same rich heritage. Ventura's thoughts turned to his father, Victor, and the legacy he had passed down. They must carry within them the values that have defined us: respect, courage, integrity. Only through knowing the struggles and triumphs of those who came before them can they walk confidently into the unknown future. Their roots are strong, but their branches must reach higher. As the day faded into evening, the de la Garza family gathered around the dinner table, sharing stories of ancestors and discussing the events of the day. In these moments, Ventura realized that his true legacy was not in the land he owned, or the wealth he had accumulated, but in the love and wisdom he imparted to his children. They were his contribution to the future, bearers of the de la Garza spirit, ready to forge their own paths in a rapidly changing world.
Thank you so much for listening to this Family Tree Saga. We know your time is precious. Please like, subscribe, and look for more at familytreesagas.com.